Hey, hashtaggers. So as you can see, today is a little bit different. I decided to catch up with the boys. These are the qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup that's going to take place in 2019. Well, this is a practice session. It's a little taste of what's going to go down over the weekend, but I decided to catch up with the boys and find out how they're prepping for this huge qualifier and, of course, some of their superstitions, because there is a story that broke the internet about Leon Balogun and some of his superstitions. So we want to find out, are there any little things that the guys are doing just to, make sure that luck, destiny, all of the above are on their side as they look to qualify. Come on, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm with Guy, who is the captain of Team Cote d'Ivoire. How are you doing, Guy?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm very good. I can see you doing great. But you know what? For the first time, I'm almost the same height as a basketball player. I brought up my highest heels.
There you go. I see that.
All right. So you guys are in Nigeria, of course, for the qualifiers for the World Cup. How are you feeling? What's the mood like in camp?
We're feeling great. We know that it's never easy for African organizations to get things right, but they try their best, and we're here to qualify for the World Cup. So we try to put every distraction on the side, and focus on the games and try to get the qualifiers.
We had a good preparation, and now we saw the team of Nigeria. We know that all of them are here, so we are ready and motivated to beat them tomorrow.
Now, you were telling me before the interview that you actually play in France. You're based in France. What are some of the differences between, playing in France and coming back home to play on African soil?
Playing in France is like you're doing your job. That's your job. You're a professional player, so you're doing your job. But coming back home, play for your national team, it means a lot because you represent your family, you represent all the people around you, and you represent yourself. So that's a lot of weight on you, and it's always something sometimes good that we always want to enjoy around people that we don't see every time, but when we have time like this, we enjoy it.
I'm feeling good. We came here, to have a chance to qualify for the World Cup. So it's a big challenge. So everybody is excited about it. So we work. We're gonna do our best to achieve this goal.
And why do you choose Cote d'Ivoire? Because I'm pretty sure you've been offered a bunch of citizenships and a bunch of other teams to play for. So why Cote d'Ivoire?
Because I'm Ivorian. My parents from Ivory Coast. I was born in Ivory Coast. I grew up in France and then went to the States.
So there's a French passport somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. I'm French too. I have an Ivory Coast passport and a French passport. So then I grew up in the States where I went to high school and college, and came back to France where I play now. So Ivory Coast is my country, so it was easy. It was an easy choice to go play for them.
Okay, I like the patriotism. And very quickly, there's a story that broke the internet about Nigerian footballer Balogun, who came back to play in Nigeria. And he decided to play for the Super Eagles for the World Cup. But he says that he made this decision after he saw a seer, or whatever you want to call it, somebody who sees into the future and all this kind of thing, right? And that's guided him, and he says everything has been aligned since he made that decision. So I want to know, do you have any superstitions that are guiding your career that you feel like, well, you know what, if not for this thing that I do, I would not be at my best?
Not really. I have little stuff where I always put my left socks before my right socks, or put the left shoes before the right shoes. It's very small, but I have been doing this for my whole life pretty much. So this my little thing, but it's not as big as his vision.
Nah, I didn't have anything like that yet.
So you don't have a thing where you feel like maybe if you wear your right sock before your left sock, it's luckier for you in a game?
I don't really have something like that, but every time I have a good game, I try to remember what I did that day so I can do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I woke up that morning, I did some push-ups, I did some abs, and I went on the court and I had a great game. I'm gonna be like, oh, so doing the push-ups in the morning helped me to have a good game, so I will remember that and try to do it again.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time. I know you've got to rest and get ready for the tournament, but this has been real. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I think I have just fallen in love with the wonderful game of basketball all over again, haven't you? Now don't say I never do anything for you ladies at home. Until next time, bye-bye.